So hi, I'm back again now, just to show you now what to do with the pastry now that you know how to make it. So obviously we've got the one piece, I've trimmed off the end bit so it's square, and now we roll it in some pastry, in some flour I mean. Roll it in some pastry. Oh dear me. Right, get the camera where you can see it. I need a cameraman if anybody's out there to film me. Here we go. So we get the rolling pin and we go up and down. Can you see? Yeah, up and down. Keeping a nice smooth roll. Keep turning it, a little bit more flour, not too much, otherwise you'll over flour it. You go one end like this, like you're turning a corner, and then the other end, and then through the middle. Turning it again, feeling it how thick you want it, or how thin. You don't want it too thin, otherwise it'll fall apart. And you don't want it too thick either, because then it's stodgy. But of course I've had many years of practice of this because I used to be the pie lady. Ask Ricky Tomlinson. When I lived in Turkey, I used to make pies for the restaurants. Well, I had my own restaurant at one point where Ricky frequented it, and he used to love my steak and ale pies. And he was once on the television and they asked him what was the best thing about Altinkum, and he said MJ's pies. So I'm famous for that, if nothing else. So you just keep rolling it out till you feel don't be frightened of it either. A lot of people are frightened of rolling pastry and touching it and picking it up, but this is really good it's very flexible. And it's good. And don't worry about the little odd bits of marge there. If you've got a big chunk in it, then obviously take it out or you'll end up with a hole. So then you cut it down, straight down, then straight down again. And the piece that you're not using, just fold over and put to one side. And then feel it again, what you think. I've got enough for 2 more here. I've got some in the oven which I wanted to show you when they were cooked. So you put your mixture in, make sure there's plenty of gravy. We all love gravy in our pies, don't we? And sometimes I think I'm just going to widen that up just a little bit, so you just tweak it on the end like that, so it gives you a bit more width. I mean, not mentioning any names, but some pies are very famous for just having gravy in the pies alone without anything else, and they've made a fortune over the years with having no meat in them. Obviously not mentioning any names. Bit on the edge there. So then obviously you cook the meat the night before. I use a pressure cooker to cook my meat in because it's much quicker. A lot of people also are frightened of those, but I can do a tutorial on those as well. And you egg wash the outside, the outside of the pastry on one side, and then fold it down, squeezing the sides with your fingers like that, and then you can just perk it up. I like them to look homemade, so perk it up, prick it in the top, a couple of pricks. You can fork it if you want to. You can get a fork and go around with a fork. So we'll do this one as well. nice bit of egg wash. This is egg wash, by the way, that's just an egg whisked up in the cup, and you need a pastry brush. Fold that over. That gravy's oozing out a little bit there, so just peek it in a little bit. That's it. And then we'll stick the pastry down quickly over the top, pressing down on the sides, and again just squashing it in. So you've got the pastry quite nice and thick on the outside. Get that gravy with a knife, prick it in the top to let any air out, and then egg wash them like so. Obviously, if you've got anybody with allergies on dairy food, you won't egg wash it. Sorry, egg allergies, dairy food. Well, anyway, any allergies of egg, you won't egg wash it. Oh. I'm back again. And that's how you make them up. And the next thing I'll show you is how to cook them. I'm doing mine in this air fryer, which I haven't used before, so fingers crossed.